Well, I'm about to add the last piece of tessera that will complete the design on the gazing ball, and then it's up to the cleaning and then more grouting. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring you along so that you can see the last piece being added to it. There you go. Fantastic, finished. Now it's up to the cleaning and grouting once that's fully cured. Well, the final piece of tessera has been added to the gazing ball, and I think it's looking really quite good. I spent a bit of yesterday turning the gazing ball and cleaning off any texture marks and also thin set where it shouldn't have been. And now I'm up to the grouting stage, and I'm not going to show you a full video on grouting because I have already done a video on that in the early stage of the gazing ball. I grouted the actual bottom area of it. And then it'll be taken out the studio and into the garden. So I'm going to start grouting now. And like I say, I won't show you the whole process. It's really just to show you what I'm doing here. Well, I finally finished the grouting and I'm really happy with the way it's looking. However, I have noticed in some parts there's a bit of an epoxy residue over some of the tessera, and I want to get that off to bring that tessera back to being really shiny. And that hasn't happened before on other projects, but the reason why it's happened here is because the project is a sphere and some of that residue has gone down the sides and underneath. And I could really just turn the gazing ball where that residue is, but I've decided I might as well clean the whole area, and that will bring every element of the tessera back to being lovely and shiny. Now the cleaner I'm going to be using is going to be Litokol Starlight Wall Care. Because I used Litokol Epoxy Grout, it would be best to use their cleaner. And a big shout out to Mosaic for sending this out to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off camera, prepare everything, and then when I come back, I'll just show you the start of the cleaning process. I won't show you the whole cleaning process because it's not going to be all that exciting. And then when I come back, we'll see the final result. And then we will then take it out to the garden and install it. All right, we're good to go. And make sure that when you're using any product, make sure you read the actual directions and follow those. And also read the safety data sheet as well on whatever product you're using or purchasing. All right, so we're good to go. So, oops, it helps if I turn it on. There we go. And I'm just going to spray this and then start rubbing it in because that's something I need to do with this scourer pad. I'm just going to start at the top first. Slides around quite well, the scourer. All right, well, I'll continue on going over the whole of the gazing ball, including underneath, and I'll continue through the processes that I need to do, and then we'll come back and have a look at it when it's finished. Well, that was a very easy product to use, and it was like giving the gazing ball a huge big bubble bath. I'm glad I used it over all of the gazing ball. Well, actually didn't. I used it over about 3/4 or a bit more of the gazing ball because I couldn't get right underneath of the gazing ball. So I will do that off camera between now and the install into the garden. I don't know whether the camera is going to pick up just how well the glass has turned out after that cleaner. There were areas there that I thought I'd cleaned properly, but when I looked at it after the actual use of the cleaner, it really brought that tessera back to its original state. So I was really glad I actually used the cleaner. So what I'm going to do now is go off camera and go and prepare the area where the gazing ball is going, which is going to seem like about 30 seconds to you. And then we'll come back, take it out the studio and install it into the final area into the garden where it's going to be going. Well everyone, it's moving day and we're about to put the big gazing ball out in the garden. So I've got a friend here who's going to be helping me. So let's get into it and get it out there because it's been quite a while waiting for this very moment. All right, we've got the trolley in place. We're going to now maneuver this back, tilting it. There we go. And we're going to start moving it out. You all right? There we go. We're moving it out. We're now approaching the door. So I'm going to open the door and we'll see. That's it. You're right there. Okay, it's a big day.
It's not going to fit.
It's not going to fit through the door. Okay, it's not going to fit through the door.
Uh-oh.
We'll be back in a moment. We'll see what we can do. That's not really good. I did measure the door, but obviously I didn't measure the door with the tester on. We'll be back. Well, this is now a bit of a drama. I've had to take the door off, or we've taken the door off, and I think we're on our way. So we're going to move it out now and get it over that step that's there. Okay, let's start moving it over. You're right. That's it. Pull back. You're doing well. That's it. Okay, now we've got to maneuver it outside. There we go. Okay, and there's the place where it's going, on that stand, that very cheap Bunnings stand. So let's see how we go now. Okay, so there's no rule book on how this should be done, so we're just going to wing it. So we're just going to move it closer now to the stand, and now we're going to just kind of roll it over. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Now we've got to turn it because that's the bottom. So now we're going to get there and we're going to rotate it around. That's it, and a bit more. Beautiful. Let me just go around and have a look, make sure it's in its place. Yep, that's really good. That's the final resting place. So there you go, guys. And now, which you can't really see that now, so I'll just tilt that so you can. The tree needs cutting back at the background, or the shrub, but I think it's looking really quite good there. And this will be the final resting place for it. So I'll just give you a quick turnaround with it. We'll see what it looks like. So there you go. It's its final resting place now. I'll cut that shrub back at the back and that'll bush up as a nice background for it. And I think it looks really quite good. A project done, a project finished, and now on to the next one, which is going to be my letterbox. So there you go, guys. It's been a couple of years doing this, but I think it's worth it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Keep creating and enjoy.